I'm Teddy,
And I'm Doug.
and there's Krishna, and I'm not sure where our other. You guys.
Yeah, we've been in here for so long in the hospital. My daughter's sick. We'll be there soon.
That guy seems pretty stressed out.
Who's been in the ER and had a pretty stressful experience, been there for a couple hours and been like, when am I going to get seen? Come on, I know some. I had. There's a few people. Awesome. What happened to your brother?
Oh, well, earlier this year, my brother moved to San Francisco. One day while out for a run, he hurt his knee because running ill. And he got home and searched for the nearest hospital to it. He went and was horrified at the situation. It was just a mess of a waiting room. And after waiting for hours, he finally saw a doctor. And the doctor unfortunately told him that that they didn't have the specific, or they couldn't treat him for his specific needs, and he would have to go see a specialist. But then on top of that, once he saw his specialist, they informed him that his insurance didn't cover the breadth of their services, so he had to go to yet another specialist.
That seems bad. So finding the right medical care that fits both your needs and your schedule can be a tricky and very stressful process, whether you've just relocated to a new city, changed insurance plans, or maybe you're just simply not aware of your options. It can be pretty miserable and costly and very frustrating. So spend a few minutes on our app and you'll find the solution. Our app is MedExpo, is a mobile healthcare app that connects users with quality, efficient, and just convenient medical options. It's essentially the Yelp meets Waze for people seeking medical attention.
Users simply download the app and create a user profile. Users simply download the app and create a user profile where they fill out basic user information such as their age, their weight, their pre-existing conditions, and their insurance plan. Then, once they experience a problem that needs medical attention, they go on the app and take a short quiz to curate a list of healthcare providers near them, and it gives them useful information such as wait times, commute times, and user ratings.
So when we came up with this idea, we wanted to get some validation from our potential users, so we conducted a survey and reached out to 100 potential users that would fall into our niche groups of users. And we got some pretty positive feedback with about 90%, 87.1 more specifically, percent saying that they would use our app, and then it was good to get some user voices, which was some initial feedback that we ended up progressing from. And so from these niche groups, we made kind of several specific niche groups of patients ages 26 to 45 with children and newborns, newly insured patients with questions because you get off your parents' insurance when you're 26, young professionals who just work busy days who may have like an hour or two of free chunk of time during their day who need some quick medical attention, and working parents who just want to be more informed in general. But those are our users, and our real customers and where we generate revenue is the entities of hospitals and insurance companies. And we generate this revenue by charging a flat annual fee of about $25,000 to both the insurance and hospitals. And we came to this pricing conclusion through some market research and stakeholder interviews, as well as just kind of comparing our services to the other competing products in the market. And you go to the next slide, Doug. And we made some projections over the next 3 years, and starting in year one, we anticipate having about 8 hospitals and 3 insurance companies. And all this analysis and data came to just through our stakeholder interviews and our market research. But we anticipate about 8 hospitals and 3 insurance companies in year one, evolving to 18 hospitals year 3 with 8 insurance companies. So that brings our end of year cash from year one, which is $81K, all the way up to $740K by year 3. And we think that this is a scalable product because our product's very attractive to hospitals because it helps allocate their patients effectively by getting people who they're seeking who can be fully treated in their facilities as well as fully pay for their treatment in their facilities. It also helps them optimize efficiency and organization by optimizing their emergency care and ER channels. And we're attractive to insurance companies because we just help maximize their customers' benefits. Thank you.
And while there are other apps that provide similar services, there are none of our competitors, quote unquote, provide the breadth of features that we do, or they're just simply not specific towards the medical industry. We're done.
Perfect timing.
Who
And I'll invite my group.
who has questions for the team here based on this? Yelp meets ways for healthcare.
I know we did such a great job.
I have a question. So if it's $25,000, I might have missed it, but how do like students get it? Like, is it just given through insurance companies?
Yes,
Okay.
so those are our main users, just like those 4 various like niche groups I put, but our actual customers, the people who generate our revenue, are the hospitals and insurance companies.
So the users don't pay anything at all, so it's free for everyone, except for the companies and hospitals. Any other questions?
What about other questions?
How'd y'all get this idea? Where did it come from?
So we were initially looking at emergency room wait times and how to reduce those. And this is kind of going off of that, but we thought that it would broaden our customer group and just be more accessible to everyone in general.
Basically just streamlining the process of finding that right medical care provider. It's just a really stressful process.
And even though you guys didn't have a lot of experiences in the horrible ER wait times, almost all of us had an experience where we'd gone to the ER and been like, oh my God, I just have like a cut that I don't know if it needs stitches, but I've been here for 3.5 hours, like this is miserable, like, so we all could kind of relate to that, and so we kind of based on.
So if I have a problem and I think I might need to go to the ER and I download your app, how long do you think it'll take me to figure out where I need to go from like downloading the app to like, oh hey, I need
So
to
if
go
it's
to
like
this
your first time using it.
Exactly.
So the background quiz where you like attach your information, it's like very basic, it's not too personal.
Right.
Because if it was too personal, it would kind of push people away because obviously they want their privacy. So it only takes a few minutes and then you conduct like a 30-second symptoms quiz and then you have your tailored matches.
Okay, cool. And you see this on a map or like how does it all sort of present itself?
Yeah, so I can go back
You
to
can go
that.
back to the prototype.
They're propagated on a map and it gives you.
So that's like the process. First, this is like the background information
Yeah.
with your quiz, so that you can like click it and it's a quiz. Here you can edit your profile, and the clue is that you can give information about your insurance company and take the quiz, so that it kind of like looks for the right provider who also covers your service. Because
And then it propagates it over on
and
this
then
map.
you can see user ratings here. It connects to a map, and you can click on the medical facility that is, closest to you,
And
it
because-
shows the shortest waiting time and the shortest distance. And here you can click and get directions in Google Maps.
So you've identified one niche. Are there other niches that you're thinking about maybe expanding this into?
So just anyone, whenever they switch on to a new insurance company,
Yeah.
for example, with my brother, he had just gotten a new job, so he got on their medical health, their healthcare plan, so he wasn't fully aware of what it covered. Also, we said it was, our target age was 26 to 40, and that 26 wasn't an accidental number. It's because when you turn 26, you have to legally switch off your parents' health insurance. So those people who are switching off that, and again, don't really know what their coverage is. Also, just people who move to a new place like my brother, or people who are seeking more information on what their medical care options are.
Other questions? Thanks, guys.